YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. And thank you for tuning into this next conversation. But we're not even going to do a long intro because we're going to get straight right into it. Because as you see in the title, we got much to talk about, and let's get into it. So, first up, AJ Lee has finally returned to WWE for 10 long years. Guys, that is the best, the most exciting thing to really just grasp onto the moment that we finally got her back into WWE. And she looks absolutely amazing. I was absolutely happy that her OG song was back, because if Def Rebel would have remixed it, oh, we would have had to cancel immediately. Okay? Because the moment that they speculated that AJ Lee was returning, I was like, she better have her song back, because if not, I muted my TV. But that was such a great ending to SmackDown, to have her return home and her attack on Becky, because she was like, it's on sight. You put your hands on my husband way too many times, and I didn't like that. So she had to get her back for that. And I'm so happy that with all the rumors about it could be Bailey, it could be Nikki, or Rhea Ripley, and I'm honestly so happy they did not detour in that direction, because if they would have picked either of those ladies, it would have hurt them even more, because not only will you get fans to be upset, it's gonna hurt the likeness to these wrestlers. And it's like, we don't want to, but it's like, we didn't want you in this particular setting of what this storyline that's been going on between Seth, Becky, and Punk. AJ Lee was a perfect fit, and I'm so happy that Triple H, thank you for once that you did something right and gave us what we wanted, and now we have a happy crowd. The WWE universe is so happy. But I definitely am excited to see what AJ Lee is gonna do, and mix of what she's gonna do in her interactions with Becky and Seth. Definitely can say this was the best ending to SmackDown. AJ Lee returning, absolutely amazing. Wonderful job, because the ending of SmackDown has always been the same. So finally getting an exciting moment, and AJ Lee just being that spark. Thank you. But now that that's out the way, because low-key, when I was like, once AJ got on my screen, I forgot everything that happened on SmackDown. But after I calmed down, I have collected my thoughts on, and I can say this episode was pretty good. It was pretty decent. Let's go through it. So we had John Cena opening up the show, and he had a great promo as always. He said a lot of his thank yous because it was his last time in Chicago. Very beautiful. He gets interrupted by Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn wanted to pay his respects because he was his first opponent when he came to the main roster. I was like, that's great. I love the respectful approach, and they were putting on a great match. I absolutely was entertained by it. But of course, the unexpected guest, Brock Lesnar, has returned and interrupted the match, causing it to DQ and hit a F5 on John Cena. And John Cena has got his ticket and his match open at WrestlePalooza against Brock Lesnar. And honestly, I'm here for it. Wasn't that too excited with this PLE until I saw Stephanie and Io. Now John Cena and Brock Lesnar, yeah, that's gonna be good for sure. Now let's move on to another event that occurred. The Miz and Carmelo Hayes are still feuding, and honestly, I don't really like how they paired them together, so I really don't need this to last too long, because Carmelo Hayes definitely needs his push the way that he deserves. Alright, next thing I can definitely say is that if Jade Cargill does not win against Tiffany next week, I'm not sure what they're gonna do with Jade Cargill, but I hope they find out quick, because my girl definitely cannot be on the back burner or lost in the shuffle. Jade Cargill, I know she gets a lot of criticism due to her in ring, but there's a lot of competitors we have seen who are not that great in ring, and y'all still give them favor. So let's show some grace to my girl. But definitely can say this is a good moment for her to win, to shake things up on SmackDown and do something in the women's division that can give something new. So hopefully she captures her win, but if she does not, Triple H, you gonna see me. But next, let's move on to Damian Priest and Aleister Black, the most recycled feud ever. I mean, cool, Aleister Black won, and there's nothing much to say about that, because I really don't understand why they had to go toe-to-toe again. But let's move on to the next thing. Julia versus Michin. That was a pretty decent match. I'm not gonna lie. Their in-ring styles kind of collided together. Surprisingly, I'm actually impressed of how both of those ladies were going at it, but it was kind of awkward and kind of hard to watch just due to the fact that the crowd was just not into it. Like it was so quiet. I'm like, oh man, but that's what happens when they don't highlight these ladies or they don't highlight the US title. They have not been doing a good job with my girl, unfortunately. And it's been like the um most disappointing thing just due to the fact that Julia has an amazing resume before she got to WWE and started her career there. So I don't see how they fumbled her, but they just did not do a good job of her booking. But hopefully they can do some type of recovery where she's able to, you know, get something going because my girl is not deserving to be wasted. But at this point, it's kind of going downhill for her, but I still got hope. Oh yeah, and I also forgot too that Randy and Drew had a good promo package as well. That was pretty clean. I actually did like that as well. So I'm definitely ready to see how this feud is gonna go. I really am liking these two going head to head. So let's see how well that progresses as we see in the future. But it definitely was shocking. We didn't see Cody Rhodes at all this entire SmackDown. I was like, where was the undisputed champion at? It was crickets, but it's okay. We'll see him another time. But that's all I got to include with SmackDown with this review. I absolutely loved it. This was a 10 out of 10, just a different ending, and it was just an exciting moment to really just see AJ Lee return. It was the greatest thing ever, but absolutely enjoyed it. But let me know down in the comments what you think, and like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you're new to join the crew at Kettlebell Nation. And also follow me on my socials. I am on Twitch, Instagram, and TikTok. I am mainly active on my Instagram page, where you can follow me there, where I'm constantly updating everything about my content. And into the next conversation, I'll see you then. You have a wonderful day. God bless and peace.